Hi there, welcome to my channel Maths SL. I am speaking Saqib Latif. This is question number 8. 8.1. Determine first derivative of x from first principles if it is given that f of x is equal to x square minus 2. I'm gonna apply the first principles to solve this question. Newton quotient formula I'm gonna apply. I'll show you how to do. Now what we're gonna do, first we're gonna apply the power rule. I want answer in advance that after the I apply the first principle, I want to see if it is my answer is correct or not. So apply the first power rule, first rule, and we're gonna apply the first derivative. The first derivative of gonna be a of this function gonna be 2x. 2x because the derivative of constant is 0. After I finished my first principle, so my answer should be 2x. Let's see. So this is a formula for the first principle. Lum h approach 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h is this formula gonna be in your information sheet. Now I'm gonna substitute everything what I have and then I'm gonna solve here. Equal to f of x plus h. Wherever is x, you must add h. So this is going to be f all the time. The lum h approach 0, you must carry what? Lum h approach 0. This you're gonna carry right through the till the last way. When we're gonna apply the derivative, then we drop it. Now so this become f of x plus h. So wherever you see the x, you must add h. So it's going to be x plus h square. Here I add, and there is no x here, so it's going to be negative 2. I leave just like this. So the minus, now f of x, whole f of x, which is x square minus 2 over h. I substitute everything into this formula. Now I'm going to simplify. Equal to lum h approach 0. Open up here this perfect square formula is going to be x square plus 2xh plus h square minus 2. This minus gonna be inside, minus x square, minus minus become positive 2 over h. Now again lum h approach 0. Now positive x square, negative x square is cancel out, and negative 2 and positive 2 cancel, and we left with 2xh plus h square. Now in here h is a common, so the h is common, so we have now on top 2x plus h over h. Again this 2 is cancelled, h and h cancel. But remember, when you left with one h, the down denominator h is cancelled out, so which mean you are on right track. Now so 2x plus h left. Now I'm gonna apply the limits. H approach 0, place of h gonna be 0, only left 2x. Now I can drop the lim sign, so therefore the first derivative gonna be is equal to 2x. You can see my answer match with the first rule, power rule, so which means my answer is correct after I applied Newton quotient, first principle, and my answer is matching with the power rule, 2x and 2x, which means my answer is correct. 8.2. Determine first question. You need to apply the power rule. derivative of 3x squared minus 4x, and the second question is g prime of x if g of x is equal to negative 2 x root multiply x negative 1 square. I need to differentiate d over dx. This is also notation of the derivative. I'm gonna apply the power rule, which is called first rule, and apply the derivative here is going to be equal to 3 times 2 is 6x. 2 minus 1 is 1, and the derivative of x is 1, so the negative 4. So my final answer is 6x negative 4. So if you come to think, 1 multiply 4 is 4, and 1 minus 1 is 0, so x power not always is 1. Exponent rule. To solve this question, I need to first simplify here before I'm going to apply the derivative, because a root sign is here and I need to solve this perfect square as well. So have a look here. So it's going to be a negative 2 x root mean x power 1 over 2, and this I'm going to open up the perfect square formula. Is going to be x square negative 2x plus 1. Now I'm going to apply multiply negative 2x power 1 over 2 inside this bracket. So it's going to be a, when you multiply, power must add, so it's going to be a negative 2x 1 over 2 plus 2. I use the calculator. Answer is going to be a 5 over 2. Now, and negative become positive. 4x 1 over 2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. Now minus negative and positive negative, 2x power 1 over 2. Now have a look here. Negative 2x power 1 5 over 2 plus 4x power 3 over 2 minus 2x power 1 over 2. Now I can apply the first derivative here, g prime. So this is another notation of the derivative. Now 5 over 2 multiply negative 2. You have to power, you have to multiply with the coefficient of x, because we're going to differentiate with respect to x. So it's going to be negative 5 x. Use the calculator. 5 over 2 minus 1. Now you have to, from the power you have to minus 1, so it's going to be 3 over 2. Now this one, 3 over 2 times 4 plus 6 x. 3 over 2 minus 1 is 1 power 1 over 2. Now this minus 1 over 2 multiply 2 is x, only 1, so the 1 over 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. So this is my final answer. You can leave like this, or you can, if you want, this exponent you can convert into the positive as well, so which means going to be 1 over x power 2. But if you leave the answer like this, it should be fine. 8.3. Given that y is equal to 4x negative 14 is a common tangent to f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 4x minus 6, and g of x is equal to ax squared plus bx minus 18. Calculate the values of a and b. The f of x, to calculate the values of a and b, given that y is equal to 4x negative 14 is a common tangent to f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 4x minus 6, and g of x is equal to ax squared plus bx minus 18. So first we need to analyze f of x. Find the point of tangency for f of x. Must remember, y is equal to 4x negative 14 is tangent to f of x. So their slope must be equal to at the point of tangency. So we need to find the derivative of f of x, and then we equate with the slope of tangent line, which is 4, and then we'll find the y coordinates. Let me show you how to do. So first of all, must remember, so the first derivative is equal to the gradient of the tangent line, so which is already we have 4. Must remember that is 4. Now, so you need to find the first derivative of f of x. That's gonna be a 4x negative 4. The derivative of f of x. Now we're gonna equate 4x negative 4 is equal to 4. Why? Because uh, y is equal to 4x negative 14 is a tangent to f of x. So their slope must be, the gradient must be equal to at the point of tangency. So now solve for x here. So it's going to be a 4x, 4 negative 4 become this side positive, so 8. Therefore x value is going to be a 2. Now we need to find the y value, put back into the original function to get the y value. So that's going to be a y is equal to 4 you sorry. So to find the y value, this x equal to 2, I'm going to put back into the tangent line, then I will get the y value. 4 multiplied 2 negative 14. Says I use the calculator, answer is negative 6. So the point of tangency I have now, point of tangency or contact, you can say point of contact or you can say point of tangency, is 2 and negative 6. Right. Now we're gonna analyze g of x. Use the point of tangency for g of x as well, because y is equal to 4x negative 14 is also tangent to g of x. The point of tangency 2 and negative 6 must also lie on g of x. So substitute 2 and negative 6 into g of x. Right. So we're going to sub 2 and negative 6 into the g of x. Is going to be a negative 6 is equal to a 2 power 2 plus b multiplied 2 negative 18. Now I'm going to simplify, is 4a plus 2b negative 18 and is equal to negative 6. So further simplify, 4a plus 2b negative 18, I switch over this side, become positive. So negative 6 positive 18 become positive 12. And whole expression you can divide by 2. It's going to be 2a plus b and 6. You divide by 2, b, and then this become 2 and this become 12. So I'm gonna rearrange. So it's gonna be 2a plus b is equal to 6. So this is my number 1. But remember, at the point of tangency x equal to 2, the slope of g of x must be equal to the slope of the tangent line, which is 4. So we find the first derivative of g of x. We're gonna find the first derivative of g of x. So it's gonna be a first derivative of g of x is equal to, is going to be a 2ax plus b. I apply the derivative here, 2ax, and derivative of x is b and derivative of constant is 0. So this is my derivative of g of x. So the derivative of g of x is 2ax plus b. So we're gonna equate with 4. Why? Because at the point of tangency, the slope of g of x must be equal to the slope of tangent line, which is 4. Now obviously the point of tangency we also have x equal to 2, so we're going to substitute x equal to 2 into the first derivative, and that's going to be a 2a place of x become 2 plus b is equal to 4. Now I simplify, become 4a plus b is equal to 4. This become number 2. Now I got number 1 and I got number 2. Now easy, subtract 1 from 2. So 2 minus 1. Why I'm doing 2 minus 1? You can apply you can, this is simultaneous equation. You can uh, apply the substitution method, or you can apply elimination method. I choose elimination method. Why? Because the coefficient of b is 1, and as well in equation 2 coefficient of b is 1. So if you see the equal coefficient, and then I can subtract, because positive b, so I can subtract, because then gonna be a sign, one of the equation sign gonna be different, and the b gonna be cancel out, right? But if you see negative b and positive b, then obviously you're gonna add. But in this case we're gonna subtract, because positive b and positive b. So 2 minus 1, so the b gonna become negative, the positive and negative gonna cancel out. Have a look now here. So the 4a plus b minus 2a plus b is equal to 4 minus 6. So this is, I'm going to simplify here now. 4a plus b negative 2a negative b is equal to negative 2. Now I'm going to simplify. uh, Positive b and negative b cancel, so we simplify, we only left with 2a is equal to negative 2, therefore a gonna be negative 1. Now I'm gonna put back negative 1. A is equal to negative 1, one of these equation, or number 1 or number 2, to find the b. So I put in number 1, so it's going to be 2 negative 1 multiply negative 1 plus b is equal to 6. So I simplify, therefore b is equal to 8. Now therefore a is negative 1 and the b is 8. This is my final answer. Please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any question, comment below. I will assist you. Have a nice day. In next video, I'm going to show you question number 9, also calculus question.